We are reloading the morning show and hitting in the gym coming up in about 12 minutes or so. How to build the biggest back. No, not big backs in the kitchen. No, that's for a different show that Marty talks about in the evenings. No, we're talking about building big backs in the gym. True story. Community Corner, celebrating creators making waves on LinkedIn, coming at the bottom of the hour. And then, of course, business and branding. I'm going to lean into the Business Athlete Manifesto with Flinner, dropping around 8:45 mark. Listen, this one's going to spark some real conversation coming up next year because I got something fun coming up here. And but before we go any further, we got Mike McQuillan saying, I made a mistake yesterday. John Marty, I made a mistake with my trail mix. The raisins digested quickly, and I spent the whole workout burping peanuts. Like, the ingredients are not the same. Mike, got to make better choices, pal. All right, we got Tangerine. Tangerine's offering up, Christina, that you are looking more fresh and gorgeous each day. So Tangerine's offering the love from the Philippines for our friend Christina. And, of course,
same thing before we started the show. I was like, man, Christina looking good. I dig it. The hair back is sharp. I agree.
There you go. Awesome. Okay, Jimmy, I got a special topic to come in here today, and I'm going to keep everybody on stage here. But listen, I got a big question. I got a big question that I wasn't expecting. I was going to dig into this one today. I was going to talk about it yesterday, but the science is pretty clear. We're going to settle the score. Is it running or is it sex? Which is better for your health? What do we think? John, Marty, Christina, where do we want to start with this?
I think right out of the gate, I think it depends which one are you applying yourself. Are you applying yourself more to which one? Because if you're going to do something, do it all the way. And if you're doing sex all the way, you're going to get a better workout. If you're running all the way, you're going to get a better workout there. Now, if you're doing either one of these all the way, the brain's going to give you a cascade of positive chemicals. So the question is, which activity are you pushing hard enough to get your fix?
Okay, let's lean into it. So,
well, hold on real quick, Keith.
Go ahead, Marty.
Hold on. Let's get this off the table real quick. All right. I don't care what your science says, Keith. All right. So whatever you're going to say, I don't care. This is my logic. We got a lot of people. Everybody's having sex, regardless of what type of shape they're in. Everybody has sex. Big, small, tall, short, wide, right? But we don't have a lot of people in shape.
Yes.
There's my logic right there. So I think we know which one's better. But Keith is going to have an article that's going to say that sex is better. That's what I'm assuming.
Well, hold on. It's a quick question, though. Was there a study released lately that it was talking about at least Americans having less sex than ever before with everybody being so out of shape, unconfident with social interaction? I believe I don't remember the stats, but I remember there's far less sex going on now than there was 20 years ago. And
birth rates are down everywhere as well. So yes, people are eating more Big Macs and having less sex. But here, let's and Tangerine.
What kind of a trait is that? Jesus Christ!
This is going to take a turn.
McDonald's marketing has got so fucking good that they can convince people to eat a goddamn hamburger over get laid. Come on.
Go. Don't get me started, too. Don't get me and John started. Just do what you got to do.
Canadian. Sorry, Christina, but it's a Canadian study. Men.
Of course. Of freaking course.
Men with toques in Canada burn about 276 calories during a 30-minute run, unless you're Keith running on Mondays and Fridays. And, Johnny, men burn in Canada, at least Marty, around 101 calories during sex. Now, women could
no 5.7 minutes. Not in no 5.7 minutes. I was
going to say, if you would actually,
No
if you compare the timeline for the run and getting ass, you're going to be way ahead. If you can keep your load long enough to get to that 30-minute timeline, you're going to be much better off humping.
And we haven't talked about unloading the clip in advance of this. This study wasn't done with a placebo. We don't know about the study, but here's the thing. Christina, now looking at you. Women, 10 calories while running. Tangerine, you're running 213, but just 69 calories during having sex. Of course, because I'm thinking the man's doing a lot of the work, Johnny.
Yeah.
See, that's bullshit. That's how I know it's bullshit. 'Cause men don't
No, that's accurate. That's accurate, Tina. That's accurate, Tina. That must be in Canada because the starfishes are in America for the women here. That must be Canadian men.
As the numbers keep going up on the viewers right now. So if you're looking at calorie burn alone, folks, Tangerine's doing it right. She's running. She's I got partners. I'm going to go for a run. So it's all about running in Tangerine's world. But nation, it's not just about calories, right? We talk macros and micronutrients on this show as well, right? Sex has some serious hidden benefits. It turns out men who have sex twice a week. Oh yeah, Marty, Johnny, for us, brother. Turns out men who have sex twice a week are less likely to develop heart disease than those who only get busy once a month. And for women, being sexually active can actually lower the risk of high blood pressure and improve overall health. And you heard us on the show before. If women are having more sex, they're living longer. So here's the question, though. What about the intensity? A study.
That's what I was saying from the beginning. That's exactly how I opened the segment.
So a study, Johnny, monitoring heart rates showed that walking on a treadmill, and no, Marty, not with holding on with the rails, raised people's heart rates more than sex. So I guess it depends on how intense your cardio is or intense your love life is. But get this.
Effort, baby. That's it. Where's the effort going?
No effort.
But get this. If you're the kind of runner who's pushing for a marathon, you might be doing more good than harm, actually. Running can strain your heart if you overdo it, while sex is pretty low risk. Yeah, true story. Unless you're engaging in the kind of wild that Johnny Anderson does about, then you're in the 0.6% chance of sudden death. So maybe moderation is key here. So whether you're lacing up your running shoes and going for a run or getting down for business in the bedroom, the reality is that both running and sex releases endorphins. But only sex releases the oxytocin, the love hormone. So that ultimately, nation, is the stuff that makes you feel connected to your partner. It helps you reduce your anxiety, boosts the intimacy. Running, on the other hand, Marty, releases cortisol, the stress hormone. So if you're overdoing the running, you could actually be increasing your stress levels and dealing with sleep issues. Sex might win in terms of what's healthier for mental health and relaxation.
There is no might about it. There is no might
100%.
about it, for the love of Christ. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with people? I even make that comparison. Here's the thing. Most people, I shouldn't say most people, went way back when I was running, right? And I was always running for some sort of a time. That last couple of minutes, I'm digging. I'm trying to finish that run hard. If you're playing your sex game like you're playing your run game like that, you're going to have it's like you finish your run, you're looking for the oxygen. Where did it all go? If you're playing your sex game like that too, you're getting, goodness gracious, you can get all the fun and all the work and all the good chemistry in one place. I mean,
Listen,
come on, there's no comparison here.
That's Marty.
I know some people that they can't walk up a flight of steps, but they always having sex. So I just don't think there's a comparison. I'm sorry. Even if you going hard in sex, I don't think it's like going hard in running. That's me.
According to the study, I'm going to wrap this up, but I got to ask one last thing. Does size matter in this debate? Because according to Dr. David, the guy who orchestrated the study, the reason men burn more calories during sex, and well, Marty, look at John, is because they're typically bigger in build. So do we need to start sizing up how much everyone's putting in, or is it less about calories and more about quality over quantity when it comes to both running and sex? And let's not forget the immune system benefits here, team. Regular sex can boost immunity, while long distance running can actually weaken it.
Yep.
Gonna ask yourself today, what's it gonna be? Do we trade in the running shoes for a romp in the hay? That's the question you need to ask yourself today when you hang out with your partner, your accountability partner.
I can tell you one thing. When Terry time comes along, if I said, honey, do you want to run or do you want to hump? I can pretty much guarantee you what she's going to say.
Run.
So here's the take, nation. While running might burn more calories, the reality is this: sex is doing a lot more for your heart, your mood, and your immunity. And as Dr. David from the article says, if you're fitter from running, Marty, I'd love to see John running actually, it can actually lead to better sex, a stronger core, better endurance, and hey, ultimately, better, more intense orgasms. So I think the ultimate question is this: why choose? Do both.
Yeah.
We learn.
Yes, and
HIT improves longevity. HIT improves your premature ejaculation. So gentlemen, get up, get your ass out of bed, get to the gym, and go love your wife. Go love your partner. Go love your significant other, and go hit it.
Hit it in a gym, hit it in the bedroom, hit it, baby.
You doing hit all over the place.
the fuck?
We some hitters.
Oh, it's all right. All right.
We're hitting, baby. We're hitting.
We're gonna move us to the in the gym segment with John and Marty. We just talked about what it's better to run or go for sex, and how we arrived at the end of the conversation was you got to do both. Yeah, start your morning with your partner, go for a run, and do it again later on in the day. But listen, let's talk about building a bigger back. Marty always talks about building a big back the wrong way. If you tune into the best fitness show happening in the evening in North America, the See Marty Fit podcast, he's going to talk about building a bigger back the wrong way, in the kitchen, at the buffet table. That's not how you build a bigger back. No, we're going to give you some advice right now with John and Marty in the gym, how to build the biggest, strongest back hacks with John and Marty.
How to hit it hard and build that hit it hard, right? Is that what we're talking about?
We're talking back shots with John and Marty in the gym. Get me out of here, man. Please.
I was about to say something that's
Yeah.
going to kill me, so I'm not going to say it.
I love it.
Shortly.